Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good afternoon. Such a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. And here I am in French countryside, Sainte-Val de Loire, I think. I do not know this place. It was arranged by the family. And it's a family get together, so a lot of people, a lot of the family come here, and we stayed in a farm stay in the French countryside. It's super duper duper super hot. Now let's take a look, and this place is so interesting. Shall we do an outfit of the day? Maybe I should, when I come back, find a flat place. Let's see the scenery here. So this place is called Domaine du Coudray. Domaine du Coudray. It's a wine vineyard, wine producing winery, wine producing real farm. And they renovated the old house and produce wine and renovate the house so that people can also have a farm stay. So we rented this place, and here is something very interesting about this place. And this place has an old castle, chateau. This old castle has been, you can see this is already a historical ruin. It's already not in use. And in France, there are a lot of these kind of old castles. And we had a visit of this place, and the owner of the land, propriétaire, had given us an introduction of this place. You can see these ruins, and it's just so interesting. So the owner of this place has searched online, and bits and bytes, just little bits, bit by bit, they have figured out a little bit of this place, but not completely. So this is a 15th century or 16th century, 1,500 years, 15th century old castle. And the owner had discussed with a professor of archaeology, historical study people, and they finally figure out it's not that famous of a castle, but it used to be a chateau fort. It's kind of a very strong, solid build for the battle, for the fighting castle, chateau fort, mais à la manière Renaissance. So this one is an old castle, a battlefield or for protection kind of old castle, and they built it in the Renaissance style. And this castle, when they first started, when they were young, the owner is about 60, 80 years old, retired, so he had time to take care of it. When he was young, he came here and he was talking about the old time people bring up kids and the new way how young children grow up. So in the old days, they just went out. As long as you come back home for lunch, for dinner, parents did not really care. And you just play in the countryside, play dans le champ, play in the outside. So he and his brother has discovered had a lot of fun at this place. We actually have entered there. There is a lower ground storage for something like supplies, something like wheat, something like grains, kind of things. Still, I did not know very much about this place, but it's just even more fascinating, don't you think so? And they are open for I think for renting, and they used to have a wedding ceremony there. They cleaned it up so that people can put their chair, and had a wedding ceremony, had some 50 years marriage anniversary, some other kind of activities. I just feel that being able to come here to enjoy a little bit of this place, it's just magical, magical. Imagine 1500, that's 500 years ago. Many, 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 many generations has been here, has lived here. And if we go there, we can see this castle has so much old root. It's when they build it, they use stone, very strong stone. Some are particularly stronger stone, and this part maybe not that strong stone, but this part, after so many years, trees grow here, vines grow here. The root is already taking so much of the wall, and they were trying to take out the roots and rebuild, but seems quite dangerous. So they were just doing as much as they can. And imagine with time, this wood can become rotten or become less strong, and this wall may disappear. It's so magical to come here. It feels so magical. And this place with the trees, it's much, much, much cooler. And without the trees under the sun, it's like, how do I say it? It's like oven. And another thing about Europe, these couple of days, people were talking about in Europe, they do not use AC, use air conditioning. They do not. In our home, in our git, in this farm stay place, they do not have air conditioning. It's the old wall built by stone or built for the old time. It did not plan for the air conditioning, and the wall is very, very, very thick. And usually, the daytime it is hot. You close the door, close the window. Their window is kind of a completely blended wood panel, so there is no sunshine come in, and it's not that hot. And in the evening, it will cool down. The next day start to be hot again, but evening will cool down. So it's quite livable. But this time, I think since we came back to France after the COVID, before the COVID, before the COVID, that was starting to be hot. There were canicule, the heat wave. But it was not that unlivable. Now it becomes quite unbelievably hot and very, very hot. So here is the condition, because the old building were not built for installing air conditioning. If you install, you will damage the old historical building. Yeah, maybe that is the main reason. And also the building used to be so hot, but today I start to feel even that very, very thick building, the wall, the very thick wall. Now you can see the wall, how thick it is. Not like in California, the wood frame scaffolding that was so thin. But here it's really big, thick stone wall. But you know what? This much of sunshine, it even penetrates through the wall, and the wall become, it's kind of a greenhouse effect. Sunshine came in, and hot air came in, but it just does not get out. There is no ventilation. It's just too hot. I cannot explain it. And the wall is becoming hot. It's like bake the wall and baked it into an oven, and then inside you can imagine how hot it is. Yeah. So coming to this historical site, it's I don't know what to think. I do not know. I find it fascinating. I find it interesting, but I just cannot find more information. It's even searching online, there is not very much information, almost no information at all about this castle. It's the information about this farmstay, Domaine du Coudray, and it's not even mention of this old castle. And this Domaine du Coudray is the son of the propriétaire, son of the owner. So it's kind of a family business. His son and the partner, they made this, renovated the house, and kept on making wines. And this is one of the first in the region of biological wine, the organic wine in English, organic wine, and it's keep on the family legacy. Used to be farmers for their life, and now it's starting with a business mind. And in France, this time I see more and more of this Liu the wind farm. Yeah. So this is, imagine 500 years ago, used to be life, used to be action, used to be battle, used to be fighting. All is gone. And this place is reclaimed by nature. We are inside the castle. Maybe a little bird during this 500 years' time came here, dropped a poo-poo with an undigested tree seed, or maybe a wind blow the tree seed here. Then it is reclaimed by nature. Everything looks so untouched. So that is as much as I know about this place. This place is relatively cooler than any other place I am in. And so I try to stay here. Thank you very, very much. I love you. I really do. Do, 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 do. Gulu, gulu. Bye, bye. Maybe you can see my outfit. Okay, so here is the outfit. And it's so very hot. You cannot wear anything. And this top is something I have wear for more than 20 years, maybe. Something like 20 years old. So everything is so soft, so comfortable. Straighten a little bit. So soft, so comfortable. I can move, I can walk, I can just be so comfortable. There is no shape, no, not so fancy, but good, I like it. Okay, I stop being silly. Bye-bye, friends. I love you. I really do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Gulu, gulu. Bye, bye.